this is Charlie, and I'm coming to you with your daily dose of business tech inspiration. Today is topic number 293, how to craft engaging email content that drives action. It is probably one of the most difficult things to do, notwithstanding all the setup that we've got to do to get our email marketing working, and getting a tool and working out which tool and working out how to use that tool, making sure that we've authorized our domain name so that tool can send on behalf of our domain name, that we've got all of our spam stuff sorted out, and we know what our subject lines are going to be, that we've got all of our measuring in place. The next thing we have to do is actually write content. Like, there's no use doing all this stuff if we don't have content. And it's really important that that content engages with our target audience. So let's have a talk about the things that we need to think about. The first thing we need to think about to craft engaging email content is that we need to know who our target audience is. We need to know our audience, understand their needs, understand their preferences, their pain points. What is the problem that they have come to you to solve? Or what was the problem they were looking to solve when they came to you? Why is it they subscribed to get your content and your information? That way, once you know all of this information, you can start to craft content that resonates with them and starts to provide the value that you need to provide to develop that relationship. Understand how to write compelling headlines. Start with an attention-grabbing headline that clearly communicates the email's values and encourages the recipient to read on. How many times have you looked at an email subject line and gone, what is this about? I can't be bothered reading this. This sounds like it's rubbish. One of the little tips I can give you here is I actually love using ChatGPT to help me with these sorts of things. I will sit with ChatGPT and I will say, okay, here's my target audience. Here's what I'm talking about today. Here's the dot points of what I'm talking about today. Here is the feel that I'm trying to get with this email. Give me 10 different versions of an email subject line that won't trigger spam filters and will appeal to my target audience. It might not be that first 10 that gives me something that I can work with, but normally what I will get is a range of things that I can then work with and say, okay, this headline should work, and this one I don't like that one. That one's too spammy. That one's too chintzy. Let's try this. But it's that thought partner to get your creative juices thinking if you're not good or you don't feel confident in getting those headlines written. Keep your copy short and concise and to the point. Get to the point quickly. Understand that people's time is really limited. The other thing that I find is when I'm reading on my phone, if it's long copy, it's really hard for me to focus because I'm scrolling all the time and I've got to, it's difficult for me. I'm not a real page of words reader type person either. I like things broken up into dot points, short, pithy paragraphs, things that I can read and take in, skim as I need, go back and read things, not have to read through walls and walls and walls of text. So keep your content short, keep it concise, and get to the point quickly. That way someone can scan your email and work out what it's about and then go back and find the points that really appeal to them. Make sure you have a strong call to action embedded into the email. It doesn't matter what you do, even if it's just an informational email, have a call to action in it. Is whether it's shop now, learn more, see the products of our product, or see the pictures of the launch. Whatever it is, have a good call to action. Make sure it's a strong call to action that encourages them to take action, to do something straight away. Visual elements are really important, and I spoke about that just now when I was talking about keeping it concise. I like my content when I'm reading it to be broken up into short paragraphs, dot points, images, GIFs, infographics, anything to break up the text and make it more visually appealing. Very few people will appreciate text that is just text. If you can put a nice picture that is relevant to the content into an email, you will find people respond to it better. They connect with it better. So think about your visual elements. Also think about things like using dot points, using short paragraphs, using pull quotes and highlighting things when you're doing it. Make sure your colors aren't glary and you're not using a light text on a light background or a dark text on a dark background. All of those things apply that I've spoken to about design before. They all apply when you're doing your emails as well. You do need to create some form or some sense of urgency or scarcity. That is one of the best ways to get people to take action on your call to action. So urgency and scarcity are the two most effective ways of getting people to take action. It might be while stocks last. It might be limited time offer. Might be, look, for the next 7 days, I've got this product that we normally sell for $10. It's actually available for free if you click on this link, but only for 10 days. There we go. There's a sense of urgency, a sense of scarcity around it. That one you're going to have to really work on, because you don't want it to be too chintzy. You don't want it to be too pushy. You don't want it to be too scammy, which is a big one. Does it feel scammy when you look at it? But yes, you do need to create some form or some sense of urgency / scarcity when you are crafting your content. The biggest tip that I can give you with any of this, if you aren't a confident writer, and I would actually recommend get some training to do some marketing writing. There are courses out there that you can do. That's one of the things that I would recommend you do. Get yourself a good copywriter if you can, to help you with your copy. If you can't get a copywriter, if it's just not within your budget, have a look at the AI tools that are around. ChatGPT is good for this. Don't take the ChatGPT content and just plonk it straight in and say, spot on, that's what we're going to do. Take that content, read it, walk away, read it, come back, read it aloud, reword it, put you into it, make it sound like you've written, but use it as a prompt to help you write better content. Trust me, it works really well when you use it properly. I say this in all of my podcasts. It's like, done properly, these things work really well. Done badly, they don't work at all. In fact, they can be quite damaging. So ChatGPT is also something I'd recommend that you consider using if you're not sure how engaging your content actually is. Okay, what do you guys think? How do you feel about some of these AI tools that we've been talking about? Because I know that's a big thing within the industry at the moment, that people are like, we can tell AI content. Maybe it's just a really good thought partner tool. What do you think? What do you find about headlines, audience, writing content for your emails that will get people to take action and do things and build that relationship with you? Leave a comment wherever you are listening to or watching this video. And send us DMs. Come and join us on our locals community, askcharlyleetham.locals.com. If you can, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you find out when we drop our next piece of content. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about the importance of timing when we send our emails. I had actually hinted at that in yesterday's video, so we're going to get into that a bit today. No, tomorrow, not today. This is today. All right, guys, have a great day. I hope your content writing goes well and it is compelling, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.